Hey guys, Wally Renee here from the Mod Institute, and I want to teach you how to use the new
Alright guys, so here is my review of the IO Connect. If you look closely, this is the way that the case, the product comes. It comes in a small, medium, and large scan flag. It comes with a screwdriver,
in this case, I'm using the Trios 5.
and it comes with some healing caps. This is the only system that's out there that allows you to use the THS cap, but not only just the THS cap, but the THS cap with multiple cuff heights. And this is extremely important. Most systems out there, whether it's photogrammetry or intraoral photogrammetry, when you scan what they call the implant scan, you can only export one size of the healing abutment. Now, if you use one size of healing abutment for the whole case, then you're going to have a hard time scanning the soft tissue because of blood, but the THS cap comes in 1, 2, 3, and 4 millimeters, and allows you to compress the tissue and do a super easy soft tissue scan. So that's the beauty of this, and I want you to keep in mind. This allows you to use your existing intraoral scanner, and you'll be able to see a case that I did. So here is a case that we're going to start. We're going to be doing just the lower on this patient, and if you look closely, you can see her lower is pretty broken down, and this is an x-ray of her case, and you can see that her teeth are completely broken. This is the wax up that we did, the digital wax up for the temps for the XL implant process, and we have everything ready to go for the surgery based on the pre-op and the vertical dimension that we chose.
And again, on the lower,
and here we go. We start. The implants are now placed. We're not going to show you that. We go ahead and we create our temporary chair side. We do the reline on the THS caps. And then we go ahead and we do the soft tissue scan. You can see the soft tissue scan is picked up pretty quickly, and we use the Trios, which allows us to be very accurate.
You just need to scan the center.
And you can see how this is done. This is done in sub 1 minute scan. Super important that your Trios is always calibrated and your tips are perfectly clean, don't have scratches on any of the mirrors. That's extremely important.
They don't need to be aligned.
You can see on this case I had to rescan a couple times, add some powder because my tips were sort of defective. But we finally got it under 1 minute to make sure that it's perfectly even. In this case, we ended up using all 2mm THS caps. We then went ahead and scanned the upper arch.
So I should have just stopped there, but
which we're not doing any treatment on right now. And this is all done in the exact same order.
Scan where they connect to the tissue.
Upper arch is scanned pretty easily. You could have AI on or off. But that's really it. The temporary is delivered, cemented or secured in.
And this can be sent
really quickly
for final prosthetic
now we
design.
go ahead and we take the bite registration.
You could open up IO Connect, which is True Button's free
after we scan the lower.
And now you're going to use their
software. We make sure that THS caps are exposed so that we can make sure that the bite is perfectly set up.
What you're going to do is click in the center.
We have 2 in the back and 1 in the front. You'll see after we do the design what it looks like. So far everything is exactly the way it's supposed to be done.
Mushroom-shaped caps or the dome-shaped caps. For the
pretty easy, obviously. This is all done in pretty fast mode.
These scan body scans,
just for the sake of time for this video.
Compared to the hexagon scan, that's shrinking the arch form. And you
once that is done, we process that through, and we have the patient bite into centric,
again, I'm doing
and we capture the bite.
Center of the hexagon, tell it whether it's a small, medium,
and that's
large,
pretty standard in the XL implant process. Scan the temporaries, scan the bite, and now we process that and we create a new order.
Implant locations.
While that order is being done,
from this scan,
we now go ahead and create, we start to remove the temporary, remove the THS caps, and then we go to the True Abutment IO Connect scan bodies. I like to start with the large in the back and then break the difference in the middle with some smalls. It's extremely important that you can almost pick up all of the hexagons in one shot, and that means that in a really fast scan, so that the scanner sees everything in one shot. Again, this is just the temporary. As you can see, the kit is really nice. It comes with a screwdriver, so you don't have to go fiddle around. It's very good quality. torques really nicely, has all the different sizes. And one of the tricks that you have to do is, if you look closely here, you can see how the scan is all blue. Trios has the tendency to delete scans. In the bite registration module, it does not delete any scans, so it comes out as blue. The STL triangles are not as high, but it's still good enough. But you can see this is a split-second scan. I picked up all 5 of my implants in one shot. This is more than enough. You can see I just added enough little of the extensions so I can see, so I wouldn't mess up the small, medium, and larges. I just tricked the computer, took a fake upper scan so that it would let me process through. And then I have, in that order, the scan of the implants. Now I wanted to compare everything, whether it was my THS intraoral scan, IO Connect intraoral scan, and also photogrammetry. So in this, you see me here taking out the IO Connect scan bodies. And after I take them out, I screw in the 2PEL or the Grammy scan bodies inside with the new ones. These are a little bit taller, should work better. But as you can see, I still struggle. It's definitely not as fast as the 6-second IO Connect scan. You see it picks up 2 of them, even though it sees it, it's struggling. I think that as they get better and better, it'll get faster and faster. We release the capture button so that it can process and then reprocess. And it's picking up 3 now. I would say out of this whole procedure, this was the hardest. This is not necessary, but I did this just so I can compare all of the scans together. Again, this is what it looks like. We're able to export my scan bodies out of this, the THS 2 millimeters. And we exported that out. Now we have all the scans that we need. We unscrew this, put the THSs back in, and then we are going to go to the computer and design everything that we need.
Here we're 3D printing it.
We log into the IO Connect database. We import that bite registration scan of just the IO Connect, super fast. You can see here it lists everything, and you can see, if you look closely, you can see where it says large, and then the 2 smalls. You select each one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on the lower right side you select which